Okay, so as we look at this picture here, we see a brown blob and some circles. And some of the circles are blue and some of the circles are half yellow and half white. So if we were to imagine that an amount is shown in circles, we could see that there were some whole circles and some parts of circles. And so first of all, we want to count what can we see outside of the splat. So there are 3 whole circles, and there are also 3 half circles. We can't count 1, 2, 3, half, half, half. So how can we add the halves onto the wholes? Well, we know that 2 halves make 1 whole. So after 3 whole circles, we can add 2 more halves, which make another whole, or 4 whole circles. And then we still have down here 1 half by itself. So combining that half and that 4, we have a total outside the splat of 4.5. So 4.5 is showing. And if the total amount is 9, then we know that there has to be something underneath the splat. And if we want to figure out how much is under the splat, we have to use the 2 pieces of information we already know, which is how much is showing and the total of all the circles, whether it be in wholes or in parts that combine to make wholes. So our options are to think of an addition equation or a subtraction equation. We have 2 parts and a total, a part that is shown and a part that is hidden. And together, the hidden part plus the revealed part equals the total. Now, I don't know about you, but I'm more comfortable using addition. It just seems more natural for me to add on to something to get to a total than to take some away, and then I'm working backwards. So I'm going to think of the amounts we have, 4.5, and the amount we need to get to, 9, as being values on a number line. So our number line begins at 4.5, what we have to start with, and it ends at 9, the total we want to get to. And so our task is to find what is the distance between these 2 numbers on a number line. And yes, fractions can go on a number line. 4.5 is the halfway point between what 2 numbers? Did you say 4 and 5? You're right. So the next hop or stop on our number line would be 5. And we would have to jump halfway or a half jump to get to 5. The next whole number would be 6. And it takes plus 1 to get to 6 from 5. Another hop of 1 would get us to 7. And one more hop of 1 to get to 8. And lastly, another hop of 1 to get to 9. So we've gone 4 hops of 1 plus 1 half hop to get from 4.5 to 9. If we add all these hops together, we get a total of 4.5. Another strategy that some students like to use is drawing a picture. So they would start with, again, the information that is given, what they can see outside of the splat, and knowing the total is 9. So they start by drawing what they can see already. They can see that there is a total of 4.5 outside the circle, or the splat, sorry. Then they continue. First, they fill in the rest of the circle, and then they keep adding circles till they get to the total, which is 9. And now all we have to do is count what did we add on, and we can see there are 4 wholes and 1 half that got added on to what was already showing. So we can see that 4.5 blue plus 4.5 yellow, which we added on, make the total of 9. So here are 2 different strategies that I want you to try on this next problem. I want you to use both strategies and make sure that you get the same answer both ways.